At the moment we're in Condom, lol, in the Gers, department of France, which is number 32, and we're going to be heading down to the Pays Basque. Condom. I know what you're thinking, but it's false. The word condom, the name of the town, doesn't actually has nothing to do with the English word condom. It actually comes from a 10th century Gaulish word, which is condate, meaning confluence, the confluence of two rivers, one of them being the Basque. The mayor actually opened a museum of contraception, which was subsequently closed in 2005, so that was a bit of a flop. Famous people who come from Condom are Gregory Aldrit, the French front row forward, and also, well, there's a few others, but you probably don't know them, but, well, you can look it up if you want. But Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees lived here from 1992 until 2015, don't know where she is now, and the population, funnily enough, is in fact half of what it was in 1793, because there's very little industry around here. But this is really famous for Armagnac, which is similar to cognac, although it only goes once through the distillation, through the alambic, what it's called. It was famous as being part of the setting for Alexandre Dumas's novel, The Three Musketeers. Now you might be asking, why do we see four of them? Well, the reason, in fact, is Athos, Porthos and Aramis were three musketeers, and D'Artagnan, who's probably the most famous one of them all, didn't actually become a musketeer until halfway through the book. So there you go. Fun facts from Now Toulouse. We're going to one of maybe France's best kept secrets. This is the small little village of Laressangle in the Gers department. It's only 5 kilometers from Condom, and it could be one of France's best kept secrets. Now I'll say this because even the Wiki page is totally empty. In medieval times, this is a 13th century fortified village, the smallest fortified village in France. And in medieval times, there were 300 people crammed into here. The church is a fabulous little old traditional French church, and you can get in and visit it. Let's go. Laressangle was the home of the bishops of Condom during the 13th, 14th and 15th century, and probably later. Inside the village, this is the way into the village. There's a little bridge now, there's 2 arches over a moat, and in medieval times it had a drawbridge. You can walk around, it's free, and it's very photogenic. Inside there's a castle, there's a church, and there are houses. Now the houses today are all used by gift shops and cafes, but it still keeps that sort of medieval feeling about it. And in fact the nickname is the Petit Carcassonne, so it's the small Carcassonne, and you can see why. As I said, I think it's one of France's probably best kept secrets. And even in the tourist season, okay, there are a few people around, but it's not crowded. If you went to Carcassonne at this time of year, you wouldn't be able to move. And this place is a little less tacky. Sorry, Carcassonne, but it's true. Can you imagine, in medieval times, 300 people crammed into this small little village? It's only 300 meters in circumference. Very small, but absolutely beautiful. A little gem in the Gersoise countryside. A must visit, but you don't find it on many guidebooks. I found it by accident coming back from the coast a few years ago. Simorre could be another one of these hidden gems in France. I've never been to Simorre, but I was going past it and I saw the church and I was just taken by this church. It's absolutely amazing. This little tiny medieval type of village with this massive great fortified church. The other thing that you can see in Simorre is the old market hall, which is just here. Typical old market hall, as in a lot of villages in France. The church dates from the 14th century. It is fully, it says, in fact, it replaced something which was from the 13th century, but this church is from the 14th, and it's absolutely amazing. And I could see it from afar. And there it is. I mean, Simorre must be another one of those gems because, well, the wiki page is totally empty. There's nothing there. And I just happened to see it as I was driving past, and I thought, I kept in mind a little mental note of going back to this place and going to see this church, which I've never seen anything like it, really. And as I say, the village is an old little village. It's very, very quiet. Apparently the most illustrious visitor that they've had here was the Black Prince who came here. Now he was never up to any good, so he probably didn't do anything that good. And there was also a siege of Protestants because a lot of this area was actually occupied by the English for many years, especially during the 100 Years' War. And this is why this place was so fortified. And inside the church is absolutely beautiful. It really is. It's peaceful. But the whole village is, we didn't see a soul. I think we saw a cat. That was it. So, there's another one. Now Toulouse, Hidden Treasures of France. This could be a new series.